Hello and welcome back to the For the Badge podcast. Speaking of getting up for games, that Man U Barca game today was
The greatest center mid and keeper
yes.
and striker ever.
Oh my God, what a game this was! I thought when the lineups came out, I was like, there's no way that Ten Hag is letting Weghorst play the center attack.
Wedgie. Yeah.
I was like, there's no way they're letting him play the center attacking mid again. And that's not to say that Sancho was much better in the first half. This was another poor first half for Man U. Dare I say it?
You can't say anything bad about Man U. You take that back. We're gonna get canceled.
They were saved by the almost greatest number 2 center holding defending midfielder ever, Fred.
Baby goat. Billy.
They did. I didn't think Man U created much, especially in that first half. Again, it was the first goal was a mistake. And again, it's one of those games. Man U keep doing this to me, man. They keep doing this to me. It's like I'm watching the game and it's like Casemiro was super sloppy. Let's be honest. He had a number of he had a number of attempts on the long ball that went to nobody at all. Went to no one at all.
Mind games. He's just
But
trying
it's what Casemiro does. He's really, really good against the ball. He is incredibly sloppy with the ball. Every now and again, he'll pull out a great pass, and then here we go. Here's the narrative. He's the greatest.
Well, that's why he was so good at Real, because he didn't have to do that. He had Luka to do it all.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting, and I didn't think that they could. And even on their second goal, even on Antony's goal, it was a long ball into the corner, and they won it back in the corner after they smacked one long. But Weghorst, man, he's a stuffed shirt up there. I'm not gonna lie. I understand that they're injured, but who's gonna come back for him? Is Martial's a completely different player.
Yeah. Oh, let me look.
I mean, I don't know if they don't have really another target man. But I did think that they finally, in that second half, put Bruno in the center attacking midfielder, which is, I don't know why they haven't done that yet. And it worked out. They pressed a lot higher, and Barca couldn't handle it in that second half. They just, I guess they
don't have another striker.
They don't. Javi said it, man. They miss Pedri. They miss Gavi in there in the middle today. Something awful. Busquets is looking old. I mean, he's
been looking old. About time they switched that out.
Barca are such an enigma this season. How are they like 7-8 points clear or something?
How did Frankie look?
And yet they're out of Europe.
Well, I mean, outside of Bruno trying to take his head off or his stomach or whatever he did, Bruno being Bruno.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna. You know what? No, I'm not gonna.
I'm not.
We should run him over with a bus for that, but I'm not gonna say anything about it. We're just gonna let that one go right on by. Bruno picking fights.
Well, it's funny because the defending what he did, the response was, well, the referee didn't blow the whistle yet.
Yeah, I think he did. Though. So, yeah, I think he did. I'm gonna go out on the super thin limb here. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, but speaking of a Europa League, I looked at how because the draw isn't until tomorrow morning. I looked at the potential matchups for Arsenal. There's 6, Champions League teams.
Oof.
What?
Ooh.
And you know the one that's not in the Champions League? Excuse me, there's 5. And the one that's not in the 2 that aren't in the Champions League, Jose's Roma
Mhm.
and Union Berlin, who's tied at the top of the Bundesliga. The rest is Juve, Sevilla, Leverkusen. Who else won today? Like, good grief. Come on, man. Yeah, so
Shakhtar, don't you forget about Shakhtar.
Yeah, don't you forget
Shakhtar,
that
yeah,
Shakhtar.
Juve, Di Maria with the Crypt Keeper himself with an absolute belter, beating Nantes. Yeah, Sevilla's through, Sporting Lisbon's through. I mean, Berlin just knocked Ajax out, which is kind of a bit of an eye-raising one, but Berlin are on a tear, absolutely.
Salzburg is out. Roma beat him.
Stade Rennais took Shakhtar to penalties, so I don't know about how scared we are of Shakhtar, but yeah, this whole man bringing Champions League teams down into the Europa League, like I'm not too worried about it because we're having it. We look really strong this season, but
It legitimizes the tournament. I mean, it makes
does.
you want to be there, because then winning Europa, you had to go through something to win it. So I mean,
But that's the thing. But that's the biggest thing about the Europa League was to have Celtic finally make a run back into Champions League because they raised them. You don't deserve to go down into the lesser tournament when you've been kicked out of the main one. That's like saying in the Sweet 16. That's like saying in March Madness you can go to the NCAA tournament, lose in the first round, and then you get kicked to the NIT. That's not how this is supposed to happen. It's supposed to be a tournament for the farmers, for the little guys, for the guys to build their clubs to get there.
Whoa.
You heard me. You heard me. You've heard me.
Whoa. Okay, 10th place. Easy.
Well, the funny thing is, the meme I sent you when it asked the question, "Are we the farmers?" No, that's a legitimate question.
Yeah. Hey,
that's a legitimate question.
If we turn into the farmers, I'm just going to say we were the last to do it. You're welcome. Mic drop.
As much as I hate to use Man United as defense against that, they did just beat Barcelona.
Top of the La Liga, right?
Yeah.
They did just knock Barca out of
their best is our 5th, 4th.
They're 3rd.
Shh. They won't end in 3rd. They won't end in 3rd.
They could win the league.
You stop it, and
here we go.
3rd.
The greatest.
You stop. No, wait. You stop. There it is.
No, you cut that out. You cut
that out. Yeah, you're done. You cut that out.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, yeah. On that note, this has been the For the Badge podcast. Hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, get that notification bell on. We'll have plenty more videos coming at you. Have a good night.